the biggest part of this show is Neymar Jr. because they have come out
Let's talk about
rumors
it.
that
Let's talk about it.
PSG want to sell Neymar Jr. How much of that is true? Is it connected to Mbappe? Is it just a continuation of when we went out from the Champions League and rumors started circulating about him leaving? What is this really about? Well, I think it's PSG said. Well, I think it's they know that him and Messi can't coexist. But why would you want to send Neymar out of the two? He plays better, he's younger, he has a longer contract. What's the reason
But
of
Messi,
selling Neymar
Messi
to
is more
Messi?
marketable. Messi is far more
Yeah, but
marketable,
for one more
and
season, Neymar is, we will have him for three more seasons. He will be
For
more
as long as we have Kylian, it's
yeah,
look,
2025.
Neymar. If it's Neymar, doesn't want to go anywhere.
You're right.
Newcastle, okay, Newcastle are willing to spend the money on Neymar. I'm just telling you guys that now. But Neymar would never go there. I just don't
no,
see it. I just don't see
So
it.
from what I've seen, it's not Mbappe. Like people, of course, like at the Madrid pages, who else?
yeah.
Or one Madrid page has said that Mbappe had asked for Neymar to leave. I
I
don't
don't think
see that being the case at all. I think that probably comes from the club more than Mbappe, if at all. Um, my thing is, I would keep him over Messi because Neymar has given how old was he? 26 when he came. He's given 4 years anyway, more or less. He's given 4 years. He has given some of his best performances. He has sacrificed his body. He has been through turmoils up and down and has matured into not a different person, but he has matured. Let's put it that way. Um, where I think his priorities have also shifted. I don't think the intentions that he had when he came are not the same intentions that he has now. He's 30. We also have to remember that. Um I really think that I would rather keep someone with his intentions than keep Messi. Because Messi, like, if we're going by those rumors of like Inter Miami or like his father saying, "Oh, probably, hopefully, one day he'll go back to Barca," and I'm like, that's what it is at the end of the day. Messi always has a home to go to. He's always gonna be the guy from Barcelona, always. It doesn't matter that he was born in Argentina and went to like
yeah.
what was it? What club was it? Anyway, you
He's
get what I
addicted.
mean.
I think that Messi is he's addicted to the drugs that Barca gave him.
Oh, stop it. It's look, okay, in all
Yo,
seriousness, in
stop.
all seriousness, he's always going to be remembered for having 20 plus years in Barcelona. Neymar, of course, he's been to multiple clubs, but like this, I think he's reached a point where you just don't take him out. I think he's
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah,
people that's just like in love with the club and all this blase blah that eventually happens with a lot of players who want to leave.
Yeah, no, Maxwell said Maxwell was doing an interview with some Brazilian publication. He said that Neymar's dream is to win the Champions League, and Neymar did his final IG post for the season,
Hmm.
with the ECC Paris, message, and Mbappe was right there in the comments section
Yep.
saying see you next season. So I just think Qatar, they're fed up with Neymar. They're
yeah,
disgusted with him. Like he hasn't he hasn't been what they thought he'd be, especially after the injuries. They're seeing the physical decline, like at the physical level, right? They're seeing his decline. So at this point, Qatar just want to offload him, and they're offering him to multiple European clubs. But the thing is, which European club? Because when I look at Neymar, right? Lukaku just went for 100 million euros this past summer. You know, Harry Maguire, all these dudes, they've gone for 90 million. Dude, Neymar is worth at least 120 million euros, at least in this current market, at least.
It's not less than 100 for sure.
So
Oh,
if
yeah.
you they're gonna get, if you want to get Neymar, you better shell out the money. You
And the
have to shell, and
salary.
also, and then on top of that, there's a salary that you have to agree terms with Neymar, with his team, right? And then you'll have to discuss image rights and all. It's just gonna be super tedious, super long. I just can't imagine any club going through that whole ordeal for Neymar.
All for a player who doesn't want to leave. That's
And he doesn't
another
want to
thing.
leave.
Uh,
He
uh,
said, "I have 3 years left on my contract."
he has made his point visible. And this whole, I don't think these interviews with Nene talking about Neymar are a coincidence either. That has been done intentionally. He is pleading his case, and I think his best case is Mbappe. Because Mbappe's emojis under his post was basically as if, like, yup, 100%. He put 100%, the eye emojis, and I don't know what the last one was. But it sends a clear message that, yes, I expect to see you next season.
Yeah.
The thing with Neymar is, as you get older and as you sacrifice your body for this club, which this is also something I want to point out, it wasn't for nothing. This is not something to do with hygiene or whatever. This has everything to do with fractures, surgery, really injuries that should have taken more of a toll on him. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you have to change, you have to realize they're going to change the way they play. So him not being as efficient on the wing anymore, that is also a sign. So also have to keep that in mind. Um, Keeping Messi has to do more with how much money he brought in, the sponsorships he brought in. We have 11 new sponsorships. We made mad money last season, and he made the most. I mean, the shirts that were sold were mostly Messi shirts, a lot of them.
I
Not
mean,
to say that nobody else sold, but you
it
know.
helped the league as well with the broadcaster. I remember we had no broadcaster when the league started, but as soon as Messi joined, we got Amazon Prime. Was it Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime for France, though. It's still a
Okay.
mess, honestly.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
entire thing. There were some, like, for an example, I think India finally got a way to, broadcast the games after that. There were several countries that now had access, but it's still very, very, it's less than ideal, the TV
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now. Yeah,
but
I don't understand why, but
yeah, but to end it with Neymar, we're all saying 100% still. And I love Neymar. I love Neymar. I don't want to see him leave Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, but if a team is crazy enough to put in an offer, the board will sell him.
Yeah,
And the team agrees with Neymar. They also have to agree terms with Neymar. The board will sell him, but
but we
it
don't think
just
that'll
seems
happen.
it just seems impossible. Don't you guys think? I
Yeah,
just don't
yeah,
think it
yeah,
happens.
he's not going to Real Madrid, so those weird links that I keep seeing
yeah, yeah. No,
everywhere, come on.
no, it's Real Madrid
Real
fans who
Madrid,
want to
Real
take
Madrid and
away the
PSG,
chance.
Real Madrid and PSG, their relationship is dead.
No,
Like
it's
it will
Especially
hatred.
never be.
right off the back of the Mbappe saga, I don't think
Yeah,
conversations will be happening between any player anytime soon with them. So, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
and PSG don't care.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
you're
don't
right.
care to be hated.